Hey everyone, Travis here on day 3 of the LCS Spring Split for 2014. Joined by two Coast dudes, the Botlane actually, with my continuing Botlane interviews. Daydreamin, you guys just beat EG. Were you
Yeah.
expecting to beat EG?
Yeah, we were expecting to beat EG. I mean, honestly, we kind of came into this week really confident, expecting to like go either 3-1 or 4-0. But I mean, things don't always go as planned, and stuff happens here, stuff happens there. So yeah, we expected to win versus EG, and honestly, we didn't expect it to go that badly in the beginning because like we kind of Apollo got like really picked on, and so we kind of just like had to just farm and just let Danny and Zion do all the work, and by Danny I mean Shifter. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that because it seemed like Shifter and Zion were just the kings of that game. Like how did it get so snowball out of control for those guys?
Um, I don't know. They just bullied me, and I just took it. And then, and then it seemed like we actually got an advantage off of it because our jungler got 3 buffs and they only got 1, and so it seemed like they just won their lanes, honestly, and some good jungle pressure by Nintendo dude. I don't really know, like I don't really know if it had anything to do with us just getting killed, but it seemed to work out in the end.
Like maybe you guys were the decoys.
Yeah, exactly. And it was pretty much all of us. It was just me. Like my deaths were on purpose so that mid lane could definitely win just off of me.
That was really nice of you.
Yeah, no, I'm just a team player in the end.
Great. Daydreamin, there was a lot of hype on you guys going into this, at least within like the little industry kind of deal. I think a lot of people were expecting you guys, like you said, to do 3-1-4-0. You said stuff happens. What stuff happened?
It's just how do I put this? So like, yeah, we were pretty hyped going in because we were doing really good in scrims. Like, we were pretty much beating everyone in scrims, and yeah, we honestly thought we were just gonna breeze by. And I think that kind of hurt us a little because we were a little maybe too confident, and so maybe we didn't cover all of our bases in preparation. Like, I know in game 1 we had a little pick ban phase issue with Curse, and then that kind of maybe led into the loss. But I mean, overall, I think we just need to like just stay level headed, honestly. And yeah, I think we're in that spot now, and I think we'll continue to do better and better.
WizFujiiN, you guys obviously a new bot lane, and then on the other hand, we have EG, whose bot lane isn't new but new to America. What did you think of their bot lane after playing them this game?
So despite them having like a really big advantage, like I mean, I got killed I think 3 times before like the 2-minute mark. They actually let me just come like keep kind of even with them in CS. I think they could have done a better job of like denying me a lot more CS. I don't really know if that like defines anything about their playstyle. Maybe they just wanted to keep me shoved in to apply pressure. But I think they're solid. Like Krep was a really smart player. Yelpy's just really solid. That game, I don't know if that really can. I don't think that you can judge their ball lane off that game, but I think they're really solid.
You guys play against XDG, and after the match after this one, do you have any expectations for that match? Do you think that you guys will win it easy, or do you think that's going to be a hard match for you?
It's definitely going to be a harder match because I think XDGG is a stronger team than EG right now, despite the role swap. As for bot lane, I mean, like, just from scrims, like laning against Xmithie and Bloodwater versus Zuna and Bloodwater, it feels relatively the same. Like, it doesn't feel like their power changed at all, except maybe now with Zuna in the jungle, they feel maybe a little weaker with like their map pressure, because I know Xmithie was like, he had huge early game pressure with like picks like Lee Sin and Vi and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. It should be a good match. It'll be a little bit harder for us, but I think we can still pull it out.
Hey, I know you were on stage before, but I'm kind of curious, what's it been like for you here at the first week of the LCS? I mean, this is going to be what it's like for you for the rest of the split. You obviously kind of a new face here. What's been the experience for you?
If you lose, it's not that great.
Not that great. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's I don't know. It's a cool experience. I just I think it's just better if you win. Yeah. And other than that, yeah, it's good.
Have you had a chance to interact with the audience or anything like that? Or I know obviously you guys had some tough games previously, so do you just sort of duck back behind?
Well, I mean, apparently we had a few fans. It's kind of nice to have 3 or 4, but.
Okay.
Like, you know, we got to interact with them. Other than that, it was just they just cheered for Curse and TSM and TSM.
And TSM. TSM. So earlier, you know, we had Jet. Well, I think whenever one of the first times this weekend that you were on screen, Jet, you know, was talking about you, or maybe it was Kobe. Somebody said that you looked like a young hotshot GG. You know, obviously we had this conversation in our previous interview. How do you enjoy the comparison? Yeah.
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Does it make you want to play Nidalee in the AD carry position?
I have done that before, actually. So yes, you'll see that soon.
Okay.
Watch out. Other teams better start banning it, right?
You learn anything from watching, you know, kind of like your older brother this weekend while he played on CLG?
Actually, I don't think I learned too much, but
Ooh, shots fired. Poor hotshot. Hot shots fired.
I think he did great. I think, like, you know, despite having them have to do like a quick roll swap or whatnot, it was really impressive to see them like pull out a few wins.
Did you guys share like a moment where you guys, like, you know, backstage maybe like looked at each other and kind of locked eyes? Yeah. And he kind of gave you that look and you're like, "Hey, old man," and you're like, "Yeah."
Senpai. Hot shots to senpai.
Did that happen at all?
No, that didn't happen at all. I'm sorry. Yeah, that didn't really happen.
I'm just trying to get Tumblr to start going on this thing. You know, like lots of conversation about you and Hotshot maybe on there or something. I don't know.
That's fine.
You have any shout-outs, plugs, anything you want to say at the end of this, Daydreamin?
Follow me on Twitter. That's about it.
Self-promotion. You know, shout out to my sponsors, LOL Class, you know, and ClickPoint Software and CyberPower PC, our title sponsorship. And shout out to my family too. Yeah, the family. And you can follow my Twitter if you want to. If you want.
If you enjoyed this interview, you can check out the rest of my Botlane interviews from today over at ongamers.com.